Richard, welcome to Eastleigh Football Club.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have put pen to paper?
Yeah, I'm really happy. Glad to get the deal sorted, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it now.
Going back to the start of your career, you started your career at Norwich City. What was that like? You spent your time in the youth there as well, and then a year in the sort of senior squad. What was that like?
That, for me, taught me so many lessons. Looking back at it now, you know, I had an unbelievable start to my career where I was fortunate to have a lot of the best coaches there, where Norwich were fluctuating between Premier League and Championship a lot of the time. So I was able to see, you know, how the best players done it at a very, very high standard. So yeah, it taught me a lot of good things.
You spent time at various other clubs in this division. What have you learned from your time with those various other clubs?
I've learned that this level is, you know, very competitive. The standard here has improved massively over the years. I think I was last playing in this league a season or two back, so I'm still very familiar with this level and obviously have a good level of experience at this level. So yeah, it's a physical game and like I say, very competitive.
You mentioned that you have experience in this league. You've also experienced promotion from this league with Notts County. What was that like?
It was special. It was. I look back at it as probably one of the best moments in my career so far, because of what was done, and you know, we in some ways could go down in history with how we achieved that. The style of football that we played in at that time, and being compared with clubs such as Manchester City in terms of the style of play and the possession and the success rate in terms of the goal completion and whatnot. So yeah, there's many fond moments that I look back on with that, and now I'm looking to do that again, and like I say, I just want to focus now on this next chapter and be a winner.
For supporters who may not know too much about you, what can they expect from Richard Brindley?
Tenacity, intelligence. Like I say, I want to win. I'm very hungry to win, so I guess you could say that is something that I bring out of my teammates in terms of a winning mentality, doing the right things on and off the pitch. So, you know, over the years I've obviously learned from a lot of the best players in Premier League and Championship, and I've been able to take a lot of those qualities, especially the mental side, which I think is one of the biggest factors in the game today, and the intelligence. I've been able to now integrate that with the experience that I now have. So just wanting to help this team and you know, I take a different type of role, being a little bit older now as a leader, and like I say, help this team win as much as I possibly can.
And how did this move come about in terms of being contacted by the club? So
the manager directly contacted me. We had a really good conversation. Was on the phone for about 30-40 minutes, and I was really impressed, because at the time I had other interests from League Two and National League, and the gaffer called me and said, listen, I know you're going to have interest from elsewhere, but I just want to tell you a little bit about myself and what I want to bring to this club and the culture that we're looking to create here. And it just reminded me of Notts County when they first got relegated. I then joined them after the relegation in National League that first year, and they had to rebuild and build a new culture and a new system and a new style of play and a whole new team, and as many people would see, it took Notts County maybe 2 or 3 years to actually achieve the promotion, but it reminded me a lot of that at the very beginning with what this manager's wanting to bring to the table. So I like that. I'm very experienced in terms of producing results and that transitional period for a football team, and I see a lot of the similar traits here, so I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, you've trained with the lads today. What have you made of it? What have you made of the standard in training?
High intensity. The lads are very fit, so that's good to see, and that's one of the most important factors, especially at this level. I obviously have joined a week or two into pre-season, so I just need to make sure I get up to scratch. But yeah, high intensity. The boys, really good bunch, really friendly, and there's a lot of competitors in there, which is good to see.
And we're getting closer and closer to matches now. How exciting is that? I mean, obviously we talk about pre-season training. it's almost the drag of being a footballer. Then you play the matches, which is ultimately why footballers love being footballers. How excited are you to get started in this sort of game situation?
Yeah, I think for every athlete, the training side of things is not always the most enjoyable part, but it's very, very important. There's a very, very positive manager that wants to integrate a new style of play, and I understand he was here back end of last season, but he now has a start of the season to bring in his own types of players and introduce a lot more detail. So he's already integrated that, and like I say, even in day one I've been able to see the small detail that they're wanting to introduce. So yeah, I'm very much so looking forward to being a part of this next step.
And just finally, how excited are you to sort of meet the fans and play in front of the supporters?
Yeah, I love to play in front of the fans, and especially with a home crowd that gets right behind you. That is always important if you can create a fortress at your home turf. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Brilliant. Welcome to Eastleigh.
Thank you so much.